Special Envoy Noa Tishby for 5 minutes.
Distinguished members, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming together from around the world to commit to this very crucial cause. To fight online anti-Semitism successfully, we need to be honest about what it is that we're actually fighting. One of the special aspects of anti-Semitism is that it is shape-shifting. It morphs, mutates, and adapts. Today, in the halls of this great democracy, we need to be clear about the shape that the vast majority of online anti-Semitism has shifted into today. And that is the extreme and fanatical demonization of Israel. Anti-Israel hatred is the oxygen that online anti-Semitism breathes. My activism started out online back in 2010 after the events of the flotilla to Gaza. That was the first time that I saw the flood of lies, hatred, and vitriol towards Israel. I saw that facts did not matter. I saw that every horrific allegation that used to be pinned on Jews was now being pinned on Israel. The 2,000-year back catalog of anti-Semitic tropes, stereotypes, and accusations has been transferred from the Jew onto the Jewish state. Author Yossi Klein Halevi has identified it perfectly. Throughout history, he said the Jew is always used in order to describe whatever it is that's most loathsome in a society at any given moment. In the early days of Christianity, the Jew was the Christ killer. Under Nazism, the Jew was the ultimate race polluter. In the days of communism, the Jew was the capitalist pig, or the communist, depends on who you're asking. The Jew was simply a cipher onto which the anti-Semite could project whatever it was that they considered to be the ultimate evil. In today's online world, the Jew has been replaced by Israel. Israel is now the canvas onto which people project their version of evil. Racist, colonialist, white supremacist, however far removed those descriptions are from reality. You see, the old anti-Semitism had very little to do with what Jews really are. And the new anti-Semitism has very little to do with what Israel really is. But as long as the explicit target of hatred is Israel or Zionists rather than Jews, then on social media, it gets a free pass. In fact, better than a free pass, it gets a celebrity endorsement. Today's online anti-Semitism gets spread by people who would claim that they don't have an anti-Semitic bone in their body, right? People like, for example, Bella Hadid. Bella Hadid is a successful, smart woman. She's a fierce pro-Palestinian activist with millions of followers across social media. So when Bella Hadid posts herself chanting, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," it has an impact. She is, in effect, to an audience of tens of millions, calling for the destruction of the world's only Jewish state. But nobody is going to cancel Bella Hadid. No social media platform is going to suspend her. Israel is consistently attacked as the ultimate evil. And it is not just easy to recognize Nazis and jackboots saying so. It's beautiful, kind-hearted celebrities in designer clothing. Vilifying Israel makes you one of the good guys. So, never mind if it includes old-age anti-Semitic tropes. Never mind if the outcome of your position would be disempowered and dead Jews. But here's the real-world impact. In an online space in which Israel is the ultimate evil, then we must suspect all Jews, for they might be evil too. The Jewish student on a college campus who hasn't sufficiently renounced Israel, Jewish diners in a Los Angeles sushi bar on La Cienega Boulevard in LA, Orthodox Jews on the streets of New York. Hatred online needs somewhere to go. And the result are Jewish students silenced as Zionists and Jewish people attacked. Recent research have found that between 73.6% and 84% of online anti-Semitism takes the form of anti-Israel hatred. Accusation that Israel is a bloodthirsty, genocidal state that must be destroyed are not just wrong and misguided. They are the modern-day blood libel, and we need to fight them accordingly. The numbers are not in our favors. There are less than 15 million Jews in the world. That number is dwarfed by the following of social media influencers demonizing Israel for likes and for shares. Social media platforms need to do the right thing. As Ambassador Lipstadt said, live up to their own standards. I call on them to reevaluate and update their hate speech definition to call denying the Jewish people's right to self-determination what it is, to call portraying Israel as some kind of a mythical evil what it is, and that is modern anti-Semitism. We need a campaign of education and advocacy so that social media influencers and the platforms that host them understand what it is that they're perpetuating. And you, as parliamentarians, you also have a role to play as well. When debate on Israel flares up, and it's going to flare, you need to hold to account those who cross the line between legitimate criticism of Israel or Israeli policies to anti-Semitic demonization of the world's only Jewish state. Calls to destroy Israel, they're not merely free speech. They are an incitement to violence against Jews worldwide. Let us call it what it is: modern anti-Semitism, 21st century blood libel. And today, let us commit to doing everything we can to fight it. Thank you.